Universal Kapow, you have made it to step number 12 and I'm so impressed with you. I really, really, really am. Did you know that most people that purchase courses never make it half of the way through? Isn't that crazy to you? Like they make it like quarter of the way through the course and they're like, oh, sweet, it's fine. And do you know that some people even purchase your course and they purchase my course and then they don't take any action whatsoever? It's like just buying the course was enough for them. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. So I want to say a massive congratulations to you for being the person that took action, for making it through the course, and for being here and playing full out. So in this step, I really want to talk with you about your tribe, your community, and growing your movement further than just your course, right? Your course is phenomenal. It's amazing. It really doesn't matter, what your course is about right here, right now, regardless of what it's about. It's amazing, right? You've got your branding right, your webinar right, your Facebook groups right, your content right, which is phenomenal. But what if that was just the start? What if that was just the start of something purely and absolutely incredible? Because it is. And that's the really, really cool thing. And I didn't get this. When I put together Social Monkey Business, I was like, sweet, I want to teach people how to be social media managers. And I had no concept of what the community was and how to build up the community and what the community was going to do for each other and what the community was going to do for me and what I was going to be able to do for the community. I had no concept of that. So that's why I want to teach you in here about your community, how to grow your community, why you should grow your community, and we're going to have some fun on this one, okay? Okay, so I really want you to get this, is that once a person has purchased your course, it's not just over then. It's only just beginning. Your relationship with them is only really just beginning, because every single customer that you bring in, if you talk about it in marketing terms, you can, increase the customer lifetime value by selling them other things and all that sort of stuff. You can talk about it in that way, but you can actually talk about it in ways where you get to increase the value that, you're able to give them. And it's like your relationship with them just grows and grows and grows. And you get a deeper understanding as to what their pain points are, further ways that you're able to help them, etc., etc. Okay, so understanding your community and building up this community for yourself and building up this tribe is incredibly important. Now, what I want to really just lay the foundation with here is that, you're already a hero, an expert in these people's eyes. So you get to claim that stage. You get to stand up there and go, I can help these people even further. Okay, so I really want you to take the concept. And this is really, I struggled with this to begin with. I was like, whoa, these people, they're like, whoa, Liz, thank you so much. You've changed my life. And I'm like, whoa. It actually got a little bit weird for me for a little while, because all these people started to get rave about me. And I was like, whoa. This is crazy. It's crazy good because I'm making a difference, but this is a little bit strange. So I kind of want to prepare you for that, okay? Now, when that starts to happen, there are a number of ways that you can start to give back to your community in a better way, in a way that is even deeper than what you've even done for them in the course. And the reason why you want to do this is that in the future, there are going to be other things that you're going to be able to help these people with, other items, other courses, other coaching things, retreats, masterminds, other things that you're going to be able to offer these people. So it's really important for you to build the community with these people so that they really get a behind the scenes feel of you and your life to really start to build that relationship. So how do you do that, right? So the question here is, how do you build your community and your tribe further? Well, there are a couple of ways. Facebook Live, here we go. Facebook Live is absolutely going off at the moment. And depending upon when you're viewing this information, Facebook Live might drop a little bit, but you know what? Facebook is going to be around, and Facebook communities are going to be around for a very, very, very long time. Now, Facebook Live is an incredible way for you to give back to your community in a really candid way, and people love them. So in the Insta Social Secrets Facebook group, as an example, I jump in there live. I jump in there. It's not a pre-recorded thing that I've edited up. It's a live communication between myself and people in that community, and they love it. The concept of live really is incredible for people because they get to see the behind the scenes. They get to see, what it's like unedited, which is really, really, really brilliant. So what I recommend to you is doing Facebook Lives in your Facebook group as much as possible, and maybe like on a regular basis, like maybe at Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, you do a Facebook Live for your community, and it's just a free give where you give more information to your community and help them out with other things, okay? So other questions that they might have, okay? So make sure you do Facebook Lives. Now you can do Facebook Lives in your Facebook group. You can also do Facebook Lives on your Facebook page. Okay, it's completely and utterly up to you. What I do recommend is that you do them in your Facebook group. So that's where this comes in. Now your Facebook group, just like you're seeing the picture here of welcome to Social Monkey Business, your Facebook group, make sure you're in your Facebook group. Make sure that you are in there and providing inspiration to people as much as humanly possible. Here's why. I did it the right way with Social Monkey Business. I was in there and going, oh, kapow, like that's a great idea. You did so well with this. It's not quite right. And I would offer feedback. I would inspire people in the Facebook group as much as humanly possible. The same way that you'll be seeing me in the Kapow Course Facebook group, yeah? And on the flip side, I've heard of a couple of people who have created groups, and then what they do is that they just pay someone else to just deal with the group, right? It's like, you just deal with the group, I'm over here, doing my thing. Now, the bad part about that is that you miss out on, or the person that does the course there, they miss out on the wow factor of people getting results, and it actually feeds your soul when you start to see people getting results with your stuff. Believe me, it's incredible. So you miss out on that if you just let someone else manage your Facebook groups for you. You really and truly do miss out on the wow factor of getting to know your group a lot better, getting to know your tribe a lot better, understanding the difference that you're making in their life, and also if you're not in there, they feel it. They know, or they start to think, oh, we just bought this course and, like Liz is off doing her thing and, da-da-da-da, right? There's a negative overtone if you're not in your group. So what I want you to do is make sure that you make an appearance in your Facebook group and step into the guru light here. Or if you don't like the guru thing, just allow yourself to go, you know what? I put an incredible course together. I'm going to jump in and I'm going to be the leader. I'm going to be a shining light for these people to get the results that they signed up to get. Okay. Now, some people are going to purchase your course and they're going to annoy you. Believe me, they're going to annoy you. They're going to be in the Facebook group and they're going to ask silly questions. You're going to be like, did they seriously just ask that? You're going to want to ban people because they say stupid stuff. It just is part of it. So as much as possible, what I want you to do is be as positive as possible with everyone, okay? So even if they ask silly questions or the same question over and over and over and over again, okay, I still want you to make sure that you're being positive, like a positive leader in your Facebook groups, okay? It will help you build your community. It will help you build your tribe. It will help the ones who are actually doing, what you want them to do. It'll help them go, cool, you know what? You are absolutely incredible, because people will be able to see when people are idiots too. So you can ban people, by the way. You really, really can ban people. You can just say, you know what? This is a positive Facebook group. You're out, because I'm protecting the tribe. Anyone that's, negative or overly stupid, you're allowed to kick them out. And I've kicked people out because they've been stupid, right? Because I want to keep the Facebook group as a really positive, bright, shining community. Okay? So make sure you're in your Facebook group. Make sure that you're present in there. Make sure you're answering questions in there. Even really busy people do that, right? Even really busy people, like Russell Brunson as an example, he jumps into his Facebook group. He's in the ClickFunnels Facebook group. He even makes an appearance in the Social Monkey Business Facebook group from time to time. Like, I actually added him in there. He's like, whoa, Liz, you've got this cool group. And, everyone's called the monkeys. And he said to me, you're doing this really well. And I'm like, yeah, everyone's a monkeys. It's about being positive and having fun. Okay. So there are other ways that you can build your community and tribe. And the one thing I want to do is say to you, start sending emails to your customers, just your customers, and say, hey, how you going? And say you have just 100 customers or 200 customers or whatever it is, okay? I want you to start sending emails to your customers in a different way to what you might actually send emails out to everyone else. Like, I want you to make people feel special and go, hey, just checking in. Hope you're doing absolutely awesome. If there's anything that I can do to help you, please let me know. Jump into the Facebook group, do a Facebook Live yourself. I'm here to help. Just that alone makes people feel like you care. It makes you feel, or it makes people feel like you care. And when people feel like you care, and when people feel like you're being genuine, you both win. They win and you win, okay? Other things that you might want to do are special webinars for your customers, like one-off webinars where you answer people's questions, one-off webinars where you tackle a topic where from the Facebook group, you've seen that there are a couple of issues, okay? So you might go, oh, wow, people are having issues with, the Facebook algorithm, or people are having issues with, germination of their seeds if you're doing a gardening course, or people are having issues with their dogs barking if you're doing a dog course, right? So you get to do special webinars which absolutely blow people away. Genuinely, it's like, wow, thank you so much for putting that on. Now, I did this a lot when I was building up the Social Monkey business community, and people loved it. They absolutely loved it. They were like, Liz cares. I'm like, yeah, I care. How can I help you get results? How can I help you get results? How can I help you get results? And it is a little bit of work, believe me, but it is worth it, okay? So do special webinars about special topics to help people, okay? The other thing is, as much as possible, and let people behind the scenes in your life. They love it. People absolutely love it. They love to know that you're not just trying to present to them just a certain online image, and then, behind the scenes it might be a complete turmoil. People love it. So I shoot videos sitting on the couch with my little girls. I shoot videos in the car. I do Facebook Lives when I'm out and about, and it's a lot of fun. It really, really is. People love knowing that you're real. Okay, so what happened to me yesterday was I actually did a post on somebody's Facebook page. An incredible guy called Colby K. I posted on his Facebook page, and he wrote a question. I was like, I wrote back to him. Then somebody saw that I had written to Colby K. And then this person, because of being out there in the community and doing positive stuff out there in the community, they wrote back to me underneath this video, underneath my post on Colby K, and said, my gosh, Liz, you're an absolute inspiration. You've made such a difference in my life. Thank you so much. Then from that, it ended up being a half-hour communication between myself and this person. And he is literally flying to see me now to do work for me for free because of the difference that I've made in his life. So my point there is, be real. Allow yourself to show people behind the scenes, not too much. If you want to have a private life, I completely get that. I really, really do, because I personally have struggled with the thing of, do I want people to see the inside of my house? Okay, it's okay to see them, to show people the outside of my house, but do I want people to see the inside of my house? And it's been a real struggle for me to go, okay, cool, I'll let them in now. Right? So you would have seen the inside. You've seen me film videos from my kitchen, because I finally got to the point where I'm like, you need to know I'm real. And you've loved that more, right? You've gotten to see behind the scenes. You've gotten to see bloopers. You've got to see me being 100% real, right? Now, all of the feedback that I get from people, be they multi-gazillionaires or, people who are struggling to make any money online at all, the feedback across the board is they love it because I'm real. So I really want you to make sure that you are real. Okay, in this next slide, what I want to teach you here are some of the ways that you can actually help people out further, because people are going to want more from you. I promise you this, right? So they've purchased your course for whatever, and a lot of people are going to want more from you, be that in group coaching, or be that in one-on-one coaching, or retreats, or masterminds, okay? Now, you might not have even considered this yet. You might have just gone, Liz, I just want to put a course together, which is totally cool. Now, I just wanted to put a course together too. And then what happened was that people were like, oh my gosh, Liz, we absolutely want more from you. So what I did personally was I went straight to wanting to help people one-on-one, where they got access to me, where they got to be able to talk with me on Skype, where they got to strategize with me about how to scale up their business. Okay, and a lot of people wanted to be able to press a button on their phone and Voxer me. So ask me questions over what's called Voxer, like, hey Liz, I'm thinking of taking on this client. Can you have a look over the proposal, please? Yep, sure, awesome. Send it through. Okay, cool. And then I will Voxer them back information on, whatever. So from a one-on-one coaching standpoint, it's great. It's phenomenal. Now I want to say a couple of key things that you really need to understand here, because when you start to scale up your company, you want to make sure that there are systems in place to help make sure that you are still having the lifestyle that you've always wanted, okay? So what I'm going to run through here is a couple of things that you could potentially do. And again, like, this is your business. You get to run it however you want. You don't have to do any of this. But what I want to do is show you a couple of things that you could potentially do, okay? Before I do that, I'm going to make reference to what these pictures are over here. Okay, so a couple of different ways that we helped out people with Insta Social Secrets. One of the ways was we created a piece of software called Social Monkey Dashboard. And Social Monkey Dashboard allowed people to basically plug their Instagram account in and get real-time statistics back from Social Monkey Dashboard about what's happening on their Instagram account, what the best stuff to do is, or what the best posts were, or etc. Right? So it's an analytics piece of software. So it was a very cool piece of software that we created for people to be able to understand what's happening on their Instagram account. So that was one additional way that we helped our community. Another way that I help my community personally is I do videos out there in the community, like inspirational things like how to get over mindset blocks that are holding them back. So if you go to my Facebook account, you'll be able to see a couple of those. Another couple of ways that I'm helping people out is I created a program called Fly with Liz, and it's a mastermind and coaching program. I'm actually changing that right now to be more kapow. You'll be able to see some more information about that later on. But instead of Fly with Liz, we're turning it into very, very, very much more kapow stuff, okay? But for this, I created something called Fly with Liz, a mastermind coaching program, absolutely phenomenal, where people got one-on-one contact with me. And then something that I didn't put a whole lot of time into because it didn't ever just gel 100% with everything that was happening in my life. My beautiful wife's mother passed away last year, and there were lots of things happening in my personal life that didn't allow me to have the space to create an incredible group coaching program. But it's coming now, which is really, really, really phenomenal. So this little logo down here was part of what we were going to be doing. We actually purchased Monkey Monthly Mastermind or Monkey Monthly Coaching or something along those lines. So what I want to teach you here is stuff that it's from having done it wrong and also having done it right. So I really want you to understand that I'm coming to the table right now for you, knowing what sucked for me personally, and also knowing what the ideal is by virtue of talking with a lot of people. So I'm coming to the table going, this is what I'm doing moving forward. So it's certainly stuff that you should consider as well. Okay, so group coaching is one of the ways that you can help your community further, okay? And group coaching, typically the price point for group coaching is not as much as one-on-one coaching access to you, but you would pay, you can charge anywhere from, $20 a month through to $1,000 a month if you want for group coaching, okay? Depending upon the value that you're going to be bringing to the table, okay? So you might, as an example, in group coaching, you might charge $500 per month for group coaching. You might get 10 people into your group coaching course. You might do a call every single week or every second week or something along those lines, okay? Where you provide incredible value. You might create a funnel every single month and give it to these people for free or something along those lines, okay? The big thing that I want you to get here is that it's all value-based. The price that you put on something is value-based. How much value, monetary value, is this going to give people out the other side, and how much emotional value is it going to give people out the other side, etc. Okay, now with group coaching, what you can do, you've got basically two kind of structures here. You can either do it yourself or you can hire a coach to do it for you. That's a new concept, right? So you either deliver all the information yourself and you structure it out all yourself, all the modules and all the teaching style, and you do it all yourself. Or, as I said, you can actually hire someone to do that all for you. And maybe you just show up like once a week instead of twice a week, as an example. Okay, if you're going to hire a coach, there are two key things that you need to know. Number one is, on a typical basis, you would charge, or you would pay the coach around 10% of what is bought in. Okay, so if the price point is $500, you would pay $50 per person to the coach to get that done. Okay, to get them to do the coaching for you, and in some cases do the coaching with you as well. Okay, so that's what would happen if you hire a coach. And typically speaking, you will have people in your community who've already purchased your course, who have become superstars, and those are the people who are most likely to be the best coaches for you. Okay, so have a look in your Facebook group and you'll see a couple of people who are like the shiny ones. You're like, hey, cool, I'm getting results. Hey, cool, I'm getting results. And you can easily reach out to them and say, hey, cool, look, I recognize that you're getting results. Would you love to help the community out further? And I would love to pay you to do some coaching. Obviously, we can do it together, or you can do it yourself, or whatever. Okay, so that's 100% up to you. But that's what I would suggest in terms of hiring a coach. Now, it's your responsibility to train the coach for them to deliver the information in the right way for you. Okay, so that's 100% your responsibility. So make sure that before you go down the group coaching line, that you have got a system and a structure in place to sell the group coaching, okay? And also to make sure that you're delivering the group coaching, okay? So those are two fundamental, amazing things there. Now below here, I'm actually going to be sharing off a funnel that I use for coaching, to get coaching applications in. You can use that share funnel to help build up, your coaching if you're going to be doing group coaching. So you can use the funnel that's below, put it into your ClickFunnels account, modify it for your business, and then you should be good to go. Okay? So that's group coaching. Now, one-on-one coaching is slightly different. This is for the people that really want more of you. They've fallen in love with you. They've fallen in love with your business, your ideas, your way of being, your openness, your realness. Okay? And these people want, more than anything, they want to be able to work one-on-one with you. Now, again, you can either do it yourself, or you can actually hire a coach to help you with a couple of the things as well. So most people will want to work one-on-one with you, but there might be a person that you can bring in and help you in other areas as well. Okay, so even though it's one-on-one coaching, you can still bring like a bonus person in to help them out. Maybe it's like a spiritual coach that you can bring in to help them obliterate their limiting beliefs from a spiritual standpoint. Or maybe you can bring in a hypnotist that can help hypnotize them and get through their limiting beliefs that way. Or, are you getting the point here? It doesn't all have to be 100% you, okay? Even though you're selling it as one-on-one coaching, you can bring someone in as a bonus. But with one-on-one coaching, they will want to work with you more. They will want to be able to have more access to you. So the reason why I'm holding my phone right now is that, a lot of my coaching clients, like my one-on-one coaching clients, they press a button on their phone, they use a program called Voxer, and they Voxer their questions through to me, okay? And that's phenomenal. Now, for group coaching, it's a lesser price point than one-on-one coaching. For one-on-one coaching, gosh, you might start at $10,000, $8,000, $15,000, $25,000, and even go upwards, depending again upon the value that you're bringing the person. Okay. Now, there are other areas where your community are going to want more things from you as well. And these are like in things called like retreats or masterminds. And these are fun. This is where you get people to come together in whatever you're doing. A lot of the people that have put together courses, that I've watched them put together courses, they've actually fully built out their value ladder, and they're doing retreats and masterminds. And it's phenomenal to watch their communities come to life. So it's certainly something that you're able to do, more than able to do, okay? Retreats, you might do a 2-day retreat or a 3-day retreat somewhere that is a retreat and a mastermind put together. I highly recommend looking at that as a concept to help add more value into your community and then help serve people who want more from you, okay? Now, the next bullet point that I'm going to bring to the table is something that is a little bit different here. Because for many of you, you're going to have your course and you're also going to have your personal brand as well. Like for me, I've got Social Monkey Business, Insta Social Secrets, Kapow Course, Kapow Life. Those are all brands, and I've got Jenga Social as well. Those are all brands that I own. And I also own my personal brand. And my personal brand, there we go, back up. And I also own my personal brand, lizbenny.com. Okay, so the thing here is that you're going to have to kind of go, okay, cool. So there's me. Okay, whatever your name is, there's you. Do I want to go out there as me, or do I want to stay under my course name and just be branded as my course and my course name? Either way is absolutely fine. We've talked about this previously in the course. One thing I do want you to know here is that you might outgrow your course, meaning you might go, wow, this was cool, and I want to help other people with other things, right? You'll still keep making sales through the course, through the auto webinar or through live webinars or recorded live webinars, as we've spoken about. And then you might start to get to the point where you go, you know what? I have to grow my brand now, okay? I certainly reached this point where I was like, you know what, lizbenny.com has to come to life. Liz Benny has to have a voice, as well as all these other things over here having voices. Kapow Course has a voice, Insta Social Secrets has a voice, Social Monkey Business has a voice, right? From a brand standpoint, they all talk to their markets. But Liz Benny grows her brand as well. Now, I talk about Liz Benny in the third person because lizbenny.com and Liz Benny is a brand, it's a lifestyle brand, as well as me actually being Liz Benny as well. So one thing I want you to be aware of is the more out there in the market you become, the more well-known you're going to become, and the more you are probably going to want to brand yourself as well. Okay, so be mindful of, the quality of your brand. Just as we've done the branding for your course, you're going to want to come to the table with quality brand for you and for your personal brand. Okay, so that's basically summing up the whole community and the whole tribe thing. The one thing I just want to reiterate there to you is that your course is just the beginning of an incredible journey. Taking your course live and getting people in, buying your course, it's just the beginning of an incredible thing where you get to help tons and tons and tons of people. And I really do recommend, this is one thing I really want you to know, is I recommend helping people from a higher value standpoint. I really do. Make sure that you've got the systems in place before going out there and selling high ticket coaching and going out there and spending more time on growing things like your masterminds and retreats. Step back and go, right, how is this going to work? What team members do I need for this part of my business? Because the last thing that you want to do is sell a ton of packages and then be tied in an office all the time. And it's not going to be the lifestyle that you signed up for, okay? So I really want you to be mindful of that. Systemize your time, work out the blocks of time that you're going to be doing things, outsource the things that you can outsource, and then rock it out and have a ton of fun. So I'm super fired up for you. In the next slide or in the next video, I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be building out the Kapow Life tribe. You're going to be seeing some behind the scenes stuff there. I'm going to rock it out, have a ton of fun. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.